Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Kid Savage, back at it again with another Street Beefs commentary. We got a MMA match. We got one newcomer, and then one guy we all know and kind of know very well because he kind of been like a viral hit ever since his 2 wins when he first came. But we got the Lamb going against a guy named, hold on, my bad, y'all. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm supposed to have this stuff already pulled up. But he's going against, they don't even really say his name. Well, I don't know who he's going against. I have to, put that in there once I find out. But the way they got it labeled on the channel is All-American Wrestler versus Savage Striker. The Savage Striker is a Lamb, of course, and the guy that he's going against is a wrestler. So that right there should tell you that it's the typical classic matchup between Striker going against wrestler. And at least from what I've observed, a lot of times when I see those, it's very rare that a striker end up coming out the victor in some of those, because the wrestler, they end up developing, by the time they fight a striker, a good, decent enough striking game to where it can set up their takedowns and grappling exchanges and stuff. So with that being how that is, a lot of times the wrestler end up coming out on top. But I got a feeling with this video, and then also another case with Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman, we saw an instance where the striker actually was able to prevail, even though he got, grappled the crap out of for the better half of the most of the fight. So it is possible that a striker can come back and beat a wrestler, but oftentimes because of their basis is so strong that they often sometimes, the striker sometimes is susceptible for a takedown, and once he get down to the ground, he don't necessarily know how to get up, let alone sometimes defend himself from being on his back or whatnot. And then that's even counting submission attempts and by them or whatnot as well, because I don't know what that is. Maybe it's probably like a brain dump or whatever the case may be. Like once you get taken down, you kind of have like a brain fart moment where you kind of like scrambling to figure out what it is that you're going to do or whatever the case. So maybe that might be what it is. I don't know. But oftentimes when the striker go against a wrestler, whether it be a boxer going against a wrestler or a kickboxer going against a wrestler, they struggle because those wrestling guys are they're so gritty, man. Like they're so tough and so hard that trying to get them up off you is just a challenge in its own right. And then once they get on you and get you down, that's damn near the end of the fight. But yeah, we got the Lamb going against an American wrestler, and I mean, man, shit, the Lamb been doing good for the most part, man. Like I said, like the only thing I have like concerns with is mainly his ground game or whatnot, his ground defense or his grappling period overall. But other than that, he shows that his stand-up, he can still, use a work on that. But his stand-up ain't nothing to be messed with, man. Because if he touch you, that can be the end of the fight right then and there. So if this fight ended up standing up for the whole round or however long it lasts, then I can see Lamb end up coming out winning and even stopping the fight before it even get to the next round. But if it get drug out, then I don't know. The Lamb may have something, he may have to look back on and take that as a lesson too as well. Because with this fight with Metatate, I would like to think that he looked back on that and probably went to training. Because to me, I feel like maybe he would have lost that fight had it not been stopped. But you never know. But, man, yeah, that's enough of me rambling. About to be like 4 minutes. The Lamb versus All-American Wrestler. Got it loaded up. Let's get it done, man. Let's get it done. See what we got.
The Lamb, 5'8", 160. Got 2 wins, 1 tie. I'm just grateful to have an opponent today. Hopefully, I'm going to learn something new. I think it's going to go well.
Scout. I'm guessing they were supposed to have a rematch right like in this event. I'm guessing, but maybe Metatate wasn't able to make it or whatnot, so the Lamb was, and they just gave him an opponent. So good on the Lamb for being able to still make it and fight anybody. I don't think that brother's scared of anybody. And he just said 3-0 from what it sounds like. So that must mean he must have fought twice again today. He's raking up a damn a resume, man. I've been telling myself, man, I want to get out there and get me like 2 fights, but Lamb start things off at the teep. Lamb steady going for that overhand. As soon as he get grappled, he started striking. He didn't change too much, but at least he's able to keep a guard. Oh man, he got a loose guard though. Lamb need to close his feet and try to work underhooks and try to scoot up out of there. But it's back against. I mean, he's up against the cage, so it may not be that easy. Scout might want to be careful. I think he's in. Is he in mount? It looked like Scout's in mount. Scout doing a good job controlling them and keeping them from winging off shots, trying to go for a submission on Americana. He don't necessarily got it. He just kind of like bending the arm back. He ain't really doing nothing. He gotta, if he want to finish that submission, he need to bring it out. He need to bring it out and down. Cause he got his hand. And now he also need to get his arm from around his head. Get his arm from around his head and bring that arm against his head on the other side. Pull out that arm and yank down. And you got the submission locked in. Scout need to be careful posturing up on the Lamb. Can't believe I gotta say that. Scout ain't really doing too much. He just maintaining control really. Look like I saw a little bit of blood, but probably not. Scout just laying on him really. The Lamb is about to roll out, but roll into an arm bar probably not. The Lamb pretty strong. Might be able to get out of this. And then at that, what's the name? They gotta jump on Lamb just to get him to stop. Good grief. Round 2, man. Touch of the gloves. The Lamb starting out. Lamb got a weird style, man, and it's like very confusing. I ain't gonna lie, he's a little bit more preserving this time around too. He not winging out shots like he usually do. I know the first round he did it a little bit, but it wasn't as bad. What? What?
Firstly, I'm very grateful. He was a real strong guy. I'm just glad I got to fight today and had to get creative again. You know, grappling's not my strong point, but I gotta get better at it somehow. So yeah, did good. I appreciate you.
Solve it in the yard and we leave. Agreed?
Wow, I don't know what in the world just happened there, but I don't know. It looked like he kind of almost had him in like almost in an inverted triangle maybe. But I don't know, man, because it looks so weird. Like, Scout went for the takedown. The Lamb tried, well, I don't know if he even tried to sprawl, but he kind of like grabbed up with him to try to like prevent him from getting it all the way through. He was on his butt, and then he tried to roll him. I don't know, man. That one, that's new to me. Because he didn't have the arms trapped or anything. He didn't really, like, he just had his head really. Like, with him having his head like that, I guess, you know, he might have kind of, like, tweaked his neck maybe in a way. I don't know, man. I can't explain it, man. Because it's like, how do you explain something like that? I'm like what? Like, I don't know, man. But he ended up getting the win again. As confusing as that is, like, he ended up getting the win again. This time, the guy that he was going against, he was able to wrestle him and not really take much damage, so that was a good thing. But he still didn't do too much in terms of, like, damage in order to, like, cause for the Lamb to be concerned or anything. The second round, they came out, and I guess, I don't know, man, that fight was confusing. I guess the game plan didn't really change for Scout, and neither has the Lamb changed his game plan. And he shot for a takedown, but, excuse me, the only thing I can probably think that might have happened maybe was that Scout got tired. But, I mean, it ain't really enough in that footage, at least, to see what exactly happened. They would have to do like an interview or something to try to figure out what happened and what caused the tap, because if my guess is right, he probably was exhausted. he didn't. Then that explains why he didn't really do too much so far as striking when they got to the ground. He probably was exhausted. I don't know if he had maybe more than one fight that day or something, but he probably was exhausted, and that's likely the reason probably why he just gave up like that. Maybe, I don't know. But good job to him, man. He was able to stick to a game plan, even if it didn't last too long. He was able to stick to a game plan. The Lamb pretty much acknowledged that he does need to work on his grappling, and yeah, man, just, that's really what it is, man. Work on your grappling, hit the bag a bit, learn some techniques, learn some combinations or whatever, and shit, man, you already got the power. Just keep up at it, and shit, you'll be a beast, man. Just, get right on your grappling, man. That's mainly what it is that I see he needs to, like, really get right on. Just do his grappling, get right on his grappling, his stand-up grappling, and his wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and I think the Lamb could be a real force to be reckoned with. Probably even people's champ or whatnot. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what it is, man. It was a weird, confusing one for me as well. I don't know if any of y'all are confused, or if y'all that has been there know what exactly happened. But yeah, man, I mean, I can't really go too much off of what I mean, just my own thoughts about it, because to me, I didn't really see too much that kind of let me know, that I guess that the Lamb really did something of significance to the guy, other than, the beginning where he did a nice teep kick. He did a nice teep, and then as usual, he started off with the wild, crazy hooks and whatnot. But I think he might have tagged him maybe once once or twice, because I know when the scout went for the takedown, the Lamb threw a shot as he was going down. So I don't know, man. It seemed like with the Lamb, like, all he needed really is just to connect a few shots, and that's enough to get your bell ringing, man. And if that is the case, boy, you can't really take no shots from this guy, man. He damn near like the damn 160-pound version of Yoel Romero. Very explosive, and if you get hit with that explosion, your whole foundation crumbling. So, I mean, man, good job to both guys either way, man. No matter how bizarre or wacky the fight ends or whatever goes on in the fight, the fact remains that you guys stepped in the cage when nobody else would. When everybody else would rather talk shit and be on the keyboards and do all this and that, you guys stepped in the cage and you handled your business. And I commend you guys for that. So with that being said, man, it's been your boy Kid Savage with another Street Beefs commentary. I'll give you guys some more in a little bit, so just stay tuned for that, man. Also follow my socials, Instagram, my YouTube, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated and posted with more Street Beefs commentary. Till then, peace.